Good afternoon. Checking the time. It is afternoon. Today, 3, 6, 7? 6, 7. I think 6, 7. Still doing the garage opening. Got the actual boards. We've actually gone 14mm on the underneath, although should have gone really with 11, I think. But we wanted something a bit more meaty and a bit more stable. We pulled a line from one side to the other. This is the bit that we're going to have a little bit of a problem with, just purely because, as I said, this end here is half an inch wider. Get this right. That's it. Doing on the camera the other way. So it's slightly wider at that end than it is the other. So we'll probably have to cut this one to length, put it up there wider, and then recut it again. Where are we apart from that? Obviously, this is going to get finished. Joe, Mr. Mason's here to do the plaster on the front as soon as we finish this, which is great. Sherman has actually been down the side trying to sort out our pathway today. Let me show you. Our pathway is just awful. So what we've got to try and do is get all of these boards straight, and then we've got to put a line from here all the way down to the other end, and we've got to try and finish this off so it's a nice square flush and obviously straight edge, so that when we put the path in, the path can actually look straight, but underneath obviously we've got a run of concrete underneath going that way, and then we want to put 4-foot slabs all the way through here with around about a 4 to 5 inch gap in between each one all the way down. They will be flat and flush, but underneath obviously the concrete is leaning at an angle for the water to run. So anyway, that's one thing we're going to be doing. This is just the initial boxing going in so that we can actually get this re-poured and done right. As you can see, it's just an absolute mess compared to down here. Now that may be the same height there as here for all I know, but either way the tops have got to be finished off. It's just an absolute mess. I'm not too sure why the guys pulled it like that and just left it, but you know, whilst it was going off they could have easily just put a trowel over that and flushed that off. So that's definitely got to be done. I also need to see if Koymans do a finishing trowel, which is just a trowel sort of shaped like that, so it's got like a ledge on it, so you can obviously go over it and it flattens the edges and rounds them off, although I don't want it too rounded. Anyway, so that's one thing he's been doing whilst he's been waiting for me. So we'll get this in, get this piece over, get this plastered, and then the aim is obviously tomorrow to have the whole thing sanded down, painted white, and then the garage door going up. Pass them on as always. Give me some likes and subscribes and some comments if you can. That would be greatly appreciated. And anybody you know that's looking to build on the island, obviously share the channel. That'd be greatly appreciated too. So I'll check in with you in the next 5-10 minutes. Thank you. Okay, so it's in now on the line. So we've got the yellow edge, the machined edge from the shop. Now with a lip, which the mortar will sit down onto, and also will fix underneath as well as above. So as you can see, we've got quite a lip. So it's going to be at least 2 coats going in there. And the inside edge is not as flush as I would have done it. The inside one is perfect here, but this one here has got a little tiny bit of a lip on it, which I didn't want. But anyway, it's going to be a fill and sand now, unfortunately. What I wanted to do was cut it to size, but extra 2 inches on it, screw it up in place, draw along the top, cut to the line. That would have meant this would have fit perfect, but now got a little edge going all the way along here now, which is more work. Anyway, it's in. Once it's plastered, we'll let it draw, let it go off, and then we'll get some white on it, inside and out, get all of this painted up. Now the other thing is the wood, Exotic Woods. I don't know if I told you, but Exotic Woods did give me a quote for the wood I want. I mean, I've asked for quite a lot, but the wood for the gate, the garage driveway, all of this here, and the 4 columns on the patio is coming in at just over 20,000 Bayesian. So I've asked them to sort of, is there anything that we can do on that? Because that's obviously cut, planed, ready to fix up. So is there a way that we can maybe reduce it? I mean, I would like the garage done, but again, once that's white with the grey door, that'd be a fine. It's mainly the gate and the driveway gate that we need done, and the patio. So that will probably bring it down at least to about sort of 6, 7, 8,000. So I might go ahead with that for now, and then do the garage after I've recouped a bit of dosh. I think air conditioning's the next thing, that's for sure. I need to try and get some aircon in the house. And solar. They're the 2 things I really want to go for. So pool number 1, solar number 2, so aircon number 2, solar number 3, joys like wood and finishes number 4. But anyway, I'll check in soon. Okay, so we're 20 past 4 and everyone is shot off. So a nice quick short video today. We've had the plaster above the garage. I've done some balancing up of the laundry room cupboards today and fitted the handles, and also put some LEDs into my daughter's bedroom, which I'll show you now. So before I start, please help me with liking and subscribing the video and help me get our subscribers up. I think the last time I looked, we were at 821 or 822. So yeah, that's about 10 to 12 up from 2 weeks ago. So that's good news. Thank you very much for your support. And comments, please make them come in thick and fast. I didn't actually get around to doing the video last night, so I'll also load this one as well as last night's as well, so I'm sure I'll get some more comments. So thank you for who is commenting, and welcome to anybody that's new to the channel. So let me quickly show Joe, my mason's actually been here today, and he's literally filled that off. So obviously we've installed the concrete board all the way along the base, which is nice and straight now, and that's in. So fingers crossed that will dry to, overnight, and will give us the effect we're looking for, fingers crossed. It's always quite difficult when you're trying to bond in new concrete to old, so fingers crossed because of the actual beam itself. It does look reasonably straight, but the beam above, when they poured the actual the main beam itself, it didn't go according to plan, so fingers crossed it won't look too bad. We've got another little bit of coat of plaster in here because obviously that was quite thick, so we'll see how that pans out in the next 24 hours. We'll also get some more filler in here and get that sanded down tomorrow, as well as all the actual screw holes along here. So that's good news. Obviously I haven't had the comments from the paint yet because I haven't uploaded the video. So again, there's the paint. Now it's worn in another 24 hours. Needs another coat obviously, but that's looking good. Sherman didn't get around to doing any more work down the side today. Obviously all this has got to be straightened up, so we'll have to get that straightened and then decide what we're going to do about pulling a line and making sure we finish that off. Okay, let me quickly show you the laundry room. Minor details obviously, but the kitchen fitters that fitted it never finished it, never came back. Age old story in Barbados, unfortunately. My daughter with her putty. So in here today has just been trying to balance out all the actual doors, because the doors have all been all over the place. So the hinges they've used are pretty bad, so there's not an adjustment on the hinge itself without taking the hinges off and replacing them, which I think I'll probably do next. But again, got the actual long handles from England on there as well, so they're on there and they're on there. That's all finished off. Now I need to obviously find some white matte skirting board to finish off in here, and that's pretty much done. And then a bit of skirting board over here, which was down to the basement. So the pipe to the fridge freezer next door is obviously running along there at the moment, but again, what I might do is router that out. No, I won't. I'll put the actual the kickboard on there and run the pipe along the top, but I am very mindful it only has to get knocked or nicked and then it's going to leak. Daughter's bedroom, LED lights, pretty cool. So they're all in. She's got different modes. Let's find a remote around here, sorry. So you've got mode remotes, all different colours, which is pretty cool. So I'm going to fit those to all the girls' bedrooms as well. So they've also got that. And she's gone for this little thing on the back of her bed, bless her. So anyway, that was quite a quick fix. I did buy a number of them when I first did the kitchens. I think they're in here, I think. We've got those ones there, smart lights. They've got sensors on those ones. But again, what they're meant to be running along the baseboards, along here, and on the other side, and they're actually meant to be connected to the lights, which we oversaw, unfortunately. So in my house is in England, when you come on and you press the lights on, all LEDs come on as well at the same time. Now, that unfortunately hasn't happened, so I'm going to find out if there's a way of trying to take this power cable to the lights down and through underneath the basement and come back up under somehow. There might be a way of doing that. If there is, great, then we can have them all connected to the on-off switches for the lights. That would make more sense. And again, in here, this will all light up as well underneath here. Worst case scenario, the ones I bought have got a sensor on them, but again, it means you're gonna have to be walking around for them to sense you in order to come on, which is not ideal. The other thing the kitchen fitters never did, which we've still got to get done, is we've got to have some sockets cut out here. We've got power behind, and there's meant to be a double socket on here and another double socket at the other end, so that at least there's some power for the tops. Again, that hasn't been done. The power is behind there, down below the cupboards, but the kitchen fitters never actually did that. Apart from that, we're pretty much done for the day. So the guys have shot off. I'll upload this video again before I leave. Give me some thumbs up and some feedback would be great. Other than that, I will see you tomorrow, bright and breezy. Anything you want to ask or you want to see in particular, please let me know. But failing that, I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.